Koto again. Oh, how good it is to see you. I am aware that it has not been too long since we last met, but I am very happy you have come to join me tonight. You are just like an old familiar friend. Even though we only first met face to face a couple of weeks ago, I have known you for a very long time due to the offerings you brought to my shrine on a regular basis over the past decade. I do have a tendency to be sentimental. You could call it a weakness, but I think this quality of mine has allowed me to build many interesting friendships with the human race. Most kitsunes avoid humans, but I find your kind to be incredibly interesting. You enjoyed the relaxation technique I showed you last time so much that I just had to invite you back here again. I hope your journey tonight was not too difficult. It can be tricky to navigate the forest in the dark, but hopefully the talisman I gave you was of some assistance. Good. My home in the hollow tree is just over in that direction, but we are going to head this way first. Watch your head. There's a low branch. I thought you might like to see me light these glass lanterns that are hanging from the trees. Every night, I come here to light the lanterns. Each lantern represents an Emerald Order Kitsune who once lived in this area. This is not human fire, but a magical flame. I would not want to burn down the forest. There are 23 lanterns in total. Once I ascend, I too will have a glass lantern dedicated to me. No, I do not know who will take my place here. The kitsunes from my order will decide amongst themselves. There, we are done. Shall we head over to the hollow tree? Let's go. Tonight will be the last time we see each other in the flesh. Next week, I ascend. I have chosen an auspicious day to do so. We won't get to meet up again here after that, but just know that I will be watching over you from the higher realms, and of course, sending the occasional lucky blessing your way. don't be too surprised if you receive an unexpected gift soon. Here we are. Remember to remove your shoes. Come in. I will light a few candles for you. I can see relatively well in the dark, but you cannot. Even though it is possible to do ASMR in the dark, I thought you might want to take a peek at the things I'm going to show you tonight. Once again, I have prepared a comfortable space for you to lie down in. Oh, there is always an abundance of pillows and blankets here. Rest your head and relax your body. I will leave a few of my tails beside you, so you can touch them whenever you like. Are you warm enough? Okay. I haven't pulled the canopy over the top of the hollow tree. I thought you might want to see the stars shining down from above. I'm going to start off our ASMR relaxation session by showing you this little bag of gifts I've prepared. They're for you, of course. I have already donated many of my belongings to the temple, but there are a few things I have put aside for the spirits and people who I hold dear. I made you this jacket. Did I tell you that I enjoyed sewing? I don't recall. I hope this jacket will help keep you warm in the colder months. It is made from a high-quality, thick fabric I got from the markets. I know it does not look very, what's the word, modern, but perhaps you will enjoy wearing it indoors in your own home. I sewed some pockets into it too, for you to keep your hands warm. And over here, on the other side, is a protective symbol. I hope it brings you lots of good fortune. I don't know how well you can see this by candlelight, but the string I used for the embroidery on the sides of this jacket came from the fur on my tails. See? And over here too. I used a spinning wheel to create the string from my fur. I used to make kimonos for the younger foxes when I still lived in the Kitsune community. But it has been a while since I've made a garment. In this wooden box here is my beloved tea set. It has accompanied me and several important spiritual figures through many tea ceremonies. They don't make tea sets like this anymore. Not in this century. You hold the handle like this. It is a unique design. This tea set was gifted to me by a geisha I had befriended in the 18th century. She was just a young girl when I first met her, and I watched her grow into one of the most famous entertainers in her city. She moved with so much grace and elegance. I think she would have made a great kitsune. We would meet up with each other on a semi-regular basis. I would teach her songs that I'd written, and she would tell me about all the important people she performed for. This tea set here comes with 4 cups. Each cup has a cherry blossom tree design on it. Yes, my favorite. You remembered. The box I'm keeping this tea set in isn't the original. The old one broke, unfortunately. Are you a frequent drinker of tea? Even if you're not, I still want to pass this set on to you. It would make a great coffee table display. My favorite tea? Well, back when I still consumed food once in a while, I enjoyed roasted tea the most. It has a more earthy taste than the green teas. What else do I have in here for you to take home? Ah, here. 2 scrolls with drawings and calligraphy on them. You can keep these for yourself if you wish, or you can auction them off. It's not hard to find enthusiastic buyers for goods like these. These are 19th century Japanese artworks. This first scroll shows a young woman standing in front of a lake. There's a snow-capped mountain behind her, and the sun is high in the sky. This next one is more of a traditional landscape art piece. It shows a number of pine trees growing near the shore. There's a fishing boat in the distance and a crane in the foreground. These are not my works. I actually don't recall how they came into my possession. I have far too many things. A lot of what I have here are antiques. There are many other items in this bag. I hope it's not too heavy for you. There are a couple of scarves in there as well. You can look through the items in your own time when you get home. So, what now? I see you are not asleep yet. Would you like me to continue? Sure, I can show you some more items. How about I tell you a little more about myself? Okay. As you know, I enjoy music. I showed you my wooden flute last time. Tonight, I can show you my Koto. There. I will play this softly for you for a while. How was that? I know this instrument like the back of my hand. I don't know what's going to happen to it. I'm thinking about just leaving it in the hollow tree for the next kitsune who takes my place here. I imagine they will bring some of their own instruments too. What's that? You want to hear me sing? Well, okay. I will sing you a song. You may have heard of it before. It is a very famous one. is very little here on Earth that I will miss, but I know I'm going to miss the cherry blossom festivals. I am not too clear about what the Ascended Realms look like. I believe it is slightly different for everybody. I have had glimpses of the one I will be going to. I have had visions of beautiful carved stone bridges surrounded by flowers and mist. I even saw spirit cranes flying by overhead. I suppose I will find out when I get there, right? Next, I am going to show you something very special to me. This is my Hoshi no Tama, or magical star ball. Mine takes the form of a round, pearlescent gemstone. I keep this on me at all times. A kitsune's Hoshi no Tama houses their magical power. Usually, they never ever show anyone. That is because if someone gets their hands on a kitsune's magical gem, they would be able to make the kitsune grant any one of their wishes. Of course I trust you enough to show you. You don't seem like a thief with no morality. I did have this taken from me once, when I was very young. One day, during our travels, a friend of mine became gravely ill. I did not have the skill back then to cure the disease. In my desperation, I sought out a yokai in the vicinity who was renowned for his medical skills. Even though I was disguised, that yokai knew I was a kitsune as soon as I walked through his door. He said he would cure my friend, but in return, I would have to give him my magical gem, and he would give it back to me after I granted his wish. What else could I have done? I gave this to him. Yes, my friend was saved, and all that yokai wanted was a mansion to retire in. Who would have thought? This here is my lucky bell. I wear it to most of the festivals I attend. bustling crowds are quite the change of scenery from all the natural and spiritual elements of this forest glade. But sometimes I do enjoy disguising myself as a human, standing amongst everyone and watching the performances and celebrations. Human culture is very different to Kitsune culture. What's interesting is that Kitsune culture has stayed quite consistent over the past few centuries. We are very traditional creatures. Human culture, on the other hand, has changed immensely. You've done well for yourselves in many ways. Look at all the wonderful new things you've created. You can have the spell too if you like. Hang it up beside the entrance to your house to attract the blessings of benevolent, helpful spirits. I'll put it in this bag for you. It is getting late, and I have rambled on for a while. Let me tuck you in properly. Yes, I am going to sleep too. I have mastered the art of sleeping while sitting. Sweet dreams, my friend.